Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Thrive with Tess. I'm your host Tess, and if you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you find us. We are all about living our best lives and also one healthy habit at a time. And today's episode is all about small, simple tips that can make a very big impact on your life. And we are going to be diving into some easy and practical things you can start doing right now to feel better and just be happier and just to improve your overall vibe and also your overall health and life. But before we will get into all of the goodness, we are gonna start with our journal prompts and this week's ins and outs. So grab a cozy spot, maybe a cup of tea, and let's get into it. Alright, so let's kick things off with our journal prompts for this week. These are just a little questions to get you thinking and reflecting, and they are perfect for your morning routine or really whenever you have a quiet moment for yourself. So the first journal prompt is: what's one small change I can make today that will improve my mood? So this can be basically anything from, drinking an extra glass of water or spending 5 minutes outside. Sometimes it's just the little things that make the biggest difference. And the second journal prompt is: what's something I've been wanting to try but haven't made time for? So we all have those things on our list whenever it's like a new hobby or a workout or even just a recipe. What's stopping you from just going for it? The third journal prompt is: how can I show myself more kindness this week? It's so easy to be hard on ourselves, but what if we will just make an effort to be a little bit kinder to ourselves? Maybe just, taking a break when you really need it, or just saying no to something that doesn't really serve you. It's about showing yourself more kindness. So just take a few more minutes to write it all down and write down your thoughts, or maybe just simply think about them while you are listening to this podcast. It's all about the self-reflection, my friends, all about it. So let's move into what's in and out this week. You guys know I love this part because it's like a little snapshot of what's trending in wellness and lifestyle right now. So this week's ins is morning sunlight. Oh yes, I'm talking about the first bit of sunlight in the morning. So just getting outside for even just 10 minutes after you wake up can really boost your mood. And also it can regulate your rhythm and help you feel more awake and alert. And the second week's in is digital decluttering. You know how we clean our closet, right? So now is the time to do the same with our phones and also laptops or iPads or all of the electronics you have. So you can also do declutter, so deleting old files. Also you can organize your apps and also cleaning your inbox, and it can just make you feel so much more organized and also less stress, I have the feeling. And the third this week's in is gratitude list. I know we talk about gratitude a lot, but writing down just maybe 3 simple things you are grateful for every day can really shift your mindset in a big way. And it's all about just focusing on the good stuff instead of always focusing on the negative and always focusing on what lacks in our lives. And now we will move into this week's out, and the first is overthinking. I know it's easier said than done, but I know let's try to catch ourselves when we start spiraling into overthinking, because sometimes you have just got to let things be and trust that it will just all work out. It's all about just trusting in the process and also trusting the universe and not to overthink things, because everything happens for a reason. Everything that should happen will happen, and everything what shouldn't just simply won't. So it's just all about trusting that the life is shifting you on the right path. The second this week's out is mindless snacking. We all been there. reaching for snacks out of boredom or out of stress. So let's try to be more mindful about when and why we are actually eating, guys, this week. And if you are not really hungry, maybe you can opt for a glass of water with a little bit of lemon juice or just a drop of essential oil or a quick walk instead. Third, this week's out is cluttered spaces, as it's just amazing how much a cluttered environment can affect your mental state. Also this week we are cleaning our apartment. Everything is again very minimalistic, and also the clutter is just so much enjoyable to do something at our home. And just take a few minutes each day to kind of tidy up, and also just watch how much calmer and clearer your mind feels after that. Now that we all set with our journal prompts and what's trending, let's get into the soy meat of today's episode. 10 tips to improve your life. So these are all about like small changes that you can make without like a ton of efforts, but they can have a huge impact on your life. I'm just talking about things that will help you kind of feel more energized and also maybe more positive and just overall feel better. So let's dive in. The first is start your day with a glass of water. Okay, this might sound super basic, but trust me, it's a game changer. Before you reach out for the coffee or the tea, or even before you reach for your phone, drink a big glass of water, because you have been sleeping all night and your body is dehydrated, and a rehydrating first thing in the morning can really kickstart your metabolism and also flush out all of the toxins and also wake you up more naturally. So that's the first thing that I see when I wake up. Then I go to the bathroom, I do my tongue scraping, and then I just drink the glass of water. So just give it a try and you will feel the difference, I promise, guys. And the second thing is prioritize your sleep. I know we all love to stay up late sometimes, but seriously, sleep is so important, and getting enough sleep can really improve your mood, and also it can just boost your immune system and even help you make better decisions throughout the day. If you are not getting like enough quality sleep, everything else in your life is going to feel a lot harder. You also feel that, right? When you don't get enough sleep throughout the night, the next morning you just feel like completely crap and everything is just so bad during the day. So set a bedtime, make your room as cozy as possible, and also treat sleep like a small self-care ritual it is, you know. The third thing is move your body every day. You don't have to do a crazy intense workout unless it's your thing, of course, but just moving your body, even if it's just a short walk, it can really do wonders to not only your physical health, but also I have the feeling that to your mental health, as it can really boost the mood, help to reduce the stress, and also give you just more energy. So it's just a great way to clear your mind. And I also like to mix it up. So some days I will go for a run, other days it's going to be just a quick yoga session or just walk around the block, you know. So find what works for you, guys, and make it a daily habit. That's all what matters. Then the fourth thing is practice mindfulness, as mindfulness is all about being present in the moment. And it's sometimes we could all use a little more of, whether it's like through meditation or deep breathing or just paying attention to what you are doing. Mindfulness can really help reduce the stress and also increase the overall sense of well-being. And you don't need to sit in silence for an hour. You can just take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath or notice just the world around you, and it's just like a mini reset for your mind. The fifth thing is eat more whole foods. Now, I'm not saying that you need to cut out all the fun stuff. Life is all about balance after all, but try to incorporate more like whole nutrient-rich foods into your diet. So you can also think about different fruits, veggies, whole grains, and also protein, as this food gives you the energy you really need to feel good throughout the day, and also just to support your overall health. And I also noticed that when I focus more on eating like whole food, I just feel so much better and more energized and also focused. So the sixth thing on our list is set daily intentions. This is something I started doing recently and it just makes such a difference. Each morning I take a moment to just set an intention for a day. So it could be something simple like I'm going to stay positive, or I'm going to take things one step at a time. So just setting an intention can really help to give your day kind of like a direction and keeps you focused on things that really matters. And it's also a great way to just start your day with a positive mindset. The seventh thing is declutter your space. We also touch on this in our ins and outs, but I wanted to go a little deeper here because a cluttered space can really affect your mood and also affect your productivity. So take a few minutes each day to kind of like tidy up your surroundings. It can be also just your desk or your kitchen or even just your bag, When your space is clean and organized, your mind will just feel so much clearer, and it's like giving yourself a little mental refresh every day. Eighth thing is stay connected with loved ones. In our busy lives, it's just easy to kind of like lose touch with the people we care about, but staying like connected with your friends, with your family is just so important for your and our mental health. Even if it's just a quick text or a quick phone calls, whatever you prefer, reaching out to someone you care about can really boost your mood and also just strengthen your relationship. So make it maybe a daily habit to check in with your loved ones regularly, and it's just so good for them and also for you. The ninth thing is take breaks. We are all guilty of powering through the day without taking a break, but this can lead to burnout and also stress. So whether you are working, studying, or just running something, it's important to give yourself a few more moments to rest and also recharge, to maybe step outside for some fresh air, or to just simply stretch or just take a few deep breaths, as these little breaks can really make you more productive and help keep your stress levels in check. And the 10th thing is practice gratitude. I know that we talk about gratitude in the ins list, but I cannot stress enough how powerful gratitude can actually be. When you just take some time to appreciate what you have, it can really shift your focus from what is lacking to what's abundant in your life. So try to make it a daily habit to maybe write down or just think about a few things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be like big stuff. Something is just small, tiny little things that can bring the most joy throughout your day. And there you have it, 10 simple things or how on to improving your life. But remember, it's not about making huge changes overnight. It's all about finding those little things that you can do every day to kind of add up to more happier and healthier you. So you can also start with just 1 or 2 of these tips, and then you can see how they make you feel. And also you may be surprised by the difference these small simple tips can make. And before we wrap up today, I want to say a big thank you for spending this time with me. I hope that you find something in today's episode that inspires you to take a small step towards a better and more fulfilling life. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. So let's spread the good vibes all around. I'm always here for you. So if you want to chat more about these tips or just anything else, just really hit me up on social media, or you can also send me an email. I love hearing from you guys. So alright, that's all for today. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next episode of Try with Tess. Thank you for listening.